A mother of 3 school-aged children in public school, Renee Seckel has always had an eye on her kids' education. But 5 years ago, she says she became an accidental advocate.
I found out about an issue that was affecting our schools from one of our school board members. And I thought, well, hey, we need to fix that. And I very naively thought that would be quick and easy.
Now she's on staff for Red, Wine, and Blue, a political organizing group focused on suburban women. When she heard the legislature was bringing the so-called Parents' Bill of Rights back this session, she was one of many who went to speak against the bill back in February. In her opinion, the House and Senate should be focusing on public school funding.
But instead of focusing on that, the very first bill that went to the Education Committee was this one where we're trying to force teachers to out kids and tell kids that they can't read certain books. So I was pretty annoyed and angry.
More than 4 months after the bill passed the Senate, the House now has it under consideration. The bill lays out the rights parents have in the public school system. It also prohibits curriculum from discussing gender identity, sexual activity, and sexuality in lower grades. It also allows parents to sue schools if their issues aren't resolved. An involved parent, Seckel remembers sending her kids off to school for the first time, learning to let go, but says she's still plenty involved because she talks to her kids.
Our kids, every kid, deserves to feel safe and loved for who they are.
One aspect of the legislation that really hit close to home for Seckel, requiring teachers to tell parents if their students want to change their name or pronouns.
If I walked into a room and met a guy named William and he said, "Call me Bill," I wouldn't go calling him William.
It hits home because her oldest wanted to change their name to Cloud. Seckel didn't agree, but her child was able to make the change at school.
It was important to me just because I was a little worried about how my family might feel about the name change, and so I did want some safe testing grounds, and that's what school was for me.
It's a process, the two say, for kids to understand and grow into who they are. Seckel is thankful now that Cloud had the chance to be in a safe place at school and not fear repercussions at home. Both say this legislation concerns them for kids throughout the state.
I can't tell you that I handled it the best. For a while, they were out at school before they were out to me. So I get it. I understand why parents are scared. I just want you to think about the kids who are going to be hurt that might be in a worse situation than your own kids.
For a lot of kids, their parents finding out is a major discomfort. For a couple, it is a loss of home. For a few more, it is a death sentence. And it is really important to have that confidentiality in being who you are and knowing that you are safe at school.